Just a minute. So we'll see one new program. So we have seen how to generate numbers from 1 to 10. We have seen how to generate numbers from A to B. उसमें we decided कि how whether A and B are natural number or not, and then we also took care of कि which one is bigger. Okay, तो वो था. What was your solution? तुम्हारा भी कुछ solution था ना? Uh, just a minute. He was telling me something yesterday, sort of. Uh, yeah, ये नहीं था. Just a minute. हाँ, if A is greater than B, अच्छा वो तुम बोल रहे थे कि बिग और स्मॉल के जगह में लेट्स इंटरचेंज ए एंड बी themselves. अच्छा, हाँ कर सकते हो सौरभ. दैट कैन बी डन. That can be done. So instead of taking what you say is uh, big and small separately, if B happens to be greater than A, then he has simply interchanged A and B. Okay. In all other cases, A will be small and B will be greater. So that will also work. No problem. ठीक है. Okay. थोड़ा अलाइनमेंट और इंडेंटेशन का उसमें प्रॉब्लम था. A was also capital upper case. बाकी concept was correct. Okay. So we'll see new question today. Write a program to print the table of 5. Yeah, 7. How do we do it? Solution. So we'll do table में generally कहाँ तक रखते हैं? First 10 multiples. Okay, table generally means first 10 multiples. So what we'll do is we'll run a loop. Yeah. Eleven, and then we'll print I. Every time I takes a new value from the list generated by range, and what will be the list generated by range? All the natural numbers from 1 to 10, take including both 1 and 10. The first time I will take one value from this list generated by range, that is I will become 1. It will get inside the body, it will execute the body, and then this will be displayed on the screen. 7 multiplied by current value of 5, which is 1, that is 7. Next time another value will be picked up from the list, which will be 2. I will become 2. Then again the body will be executed, and result 7 multiplied by current value of 5, which is 2, will be printed, that is 14. So in this way, from first 1 to 10 multiples of 7, as I is varying, it will be displayed on the screen, each on the new line. Okay, and then in this way you will get the table of 7. ये देखो क्लियर है. देख के बताओ. Okay. um, Right. So Abhishek is not there today. Who else is not there? Priyanka is having some difficulty, right? Ketana is not there. Okay, she is not well. प्रशांत नहीं आया है. Okay. Next question. Write a program to print the table of n and where n is a number entered by the user. Okay, so उसको कैसे करेंगे? First, we'll ask a value for n. Sorry. So we'll ask n is equals to, okay, then for I in range, and then we'll print n multiplied by I. So here our number was fixed, that is 7 ka table. Here we have to print the first 10 multiples or the table of n, where n will be a number entered by the user. ठीक है. For a better representation can be, better representation में क्या कर सकते हैं? What can be done? N multiplied by I is equals to n into I. This can be a better representation. Yeah. हाँ अनंत, वही वही मैं बता रहा था. करेक्ट. ठीक है. So this was another program. Okay. Was she able to join, Priyanka? Seems she is having some problem. Okay. Now, next question. Write a program to print the sum of first 20 natural numbers. First 20 natural numbers. Okay. So इसमें what we do is we run a loop. हाँ आनंद रुको. Correct. I in range 1 to 20, and then we take a variable with initial value as 0, and every time we get a new value in I, we will accumulate it. Yes, Palak, what happened?
सर रेंज 1 से 21 होगा ना?
हाँ, sorry. 1 to 21. Every time you get a new value in I, you will accumulate it in S. So how will this end? And then finally, at the end of all the rounds, outside loop, you will print the value of S. So how will this be interpreted? First round में जो है S will be equals to 0. Okay, I will be equals to first round of the loop में और first iteration में I will be equals to 1. S will be equals to then it will get inside. When I picks up a value 1, it will get inside. Right side of the equal to will be evaluated first. So current value of S is 0. 0 plus I, that is 1. 0 plus 1 will give you 1, and this value will be again stored in the variable labeled as S. So S will be changed to 0 plus 1 is equals to 1. Now in the second round of the loop, S has been modified in the previous round, so S is now 1, I becomes 2. Okay, and then when the moment I picks up a new value from the list, that is 2, it gets inside. Right side of the equal to is evaluated. I is 2. I is 2. S is latest value of S is 1. The sum of 1 and 2 will give you 3, and that 3 will be again written in the variable labeled as S. So S will become 3. Okay. So this way it will go on, and it will keep on accumulating the new value of I, which is the new natural number, to the sum of all the previous natural numbers. Okay, and the moment you are done exhausting all the values from the list, that is the moment the I picks up the last value 20, that 20 will be added to the sum of first 19 natural numbers, and then along with 20 it will give you the sum of first 20 natural numbers, which will be stored back in S. And after exhausting all the values, it will come out of the loop, and last value of S will be the sum of all the natural numbers from 1 to 20. Okay, so in this way it will go on, and then finally S will be equals to S plus 20. Okay, which will be the final result. Okay, so ये क्लियर है. S19 लिख देते हैं यहाँ S को सिंबलाइज करने के लिए. दैट मीन्स सम ऑफ फर्स्ट 90 नेचुरल नंबर्स. इज दिस प्रोग्राम क्लियर टू ऑल? बताओ एक बार मेरे को.
So we can also define a function with the APs.
फंक्शन अभी पढ़ रहे हैं क्या?
Oh, sorry.
हाँ, ठीक है. Okay. All right. It was simple one. Okay. Priyanka, are you able to listen now? You can let me know. And if you are clear with this program. Okay. So shall I proceed? Is it clear, this program? How did we get the sum of first?
Yes, sir.
अरे प्रियंका से पूछ रहे हैं.
नाम लेना था ना फिर.
No, I took the name. Okay. Okay, fine. So this was a sum of first 20 natural numbers, wherein every time we were getting a new number, we were adding it to the sum of previous all the numbers, and in this way, using S as sort of accumulating variable, the final value of s outside the loop, the moment all the numbers were added to s one by one, okay, outside the loop, the last value of s will give you the total sum of all the natural numbers from 1 to 20. Okay. इसी में अगर कोई बोल दे sum of all the natural numbers from 1 to n, ठीक है, तो उसमें क्या करना है, you will simply take, लिख देता हूं, write a program to find the sum of all the natural numbers from 1 to n, where n is a number entered by the user. So what you will do is you will ask for n. You can put a check whether n is a natural number or not. Okay, because n has to be a natural number. So let's put a check. If n is not if n is less than equals to 0, we'll write print okay, the number entered is not a natural number. Number entered is not a natural number. ठीक है, बस अनंत, to your program I'm simply adding one check, not a natural number. Okay, and in else you will do what Anant has said. So we'll write s is equals to 0 for I in a range 1 to n plus 1 print s. ठीक है, ये clear है? Is it fine? We only added, see, what I'm telling you is in boards अगर ये check नहीं भी करते हो तो they might not cut your deduct any marks, you will still get full marks, but because we are not here to get the marks only, we are also here to understand the very fundamentals and the good way to program. So that's why ये सब चीज का practice कर लो, तो थोड़ा you should be habituated to write presentable codes. Okay, clear है? Saurav, Shashank has not joined today, I guess, and others. Priyanka, fine? Okay, good. Now next question. Write a program to find the factorial of a number. Factorial of, let's say, of 5. What do we mean by factorial? Factorial का मतलब होता है product of all the numbers from 1 to whatever is the number. Whatever is the number. That means if I am saying product of a factorial of 5, you will have to find the product of all the numbers from 1 to 5. That is 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 5. In the previous question, we have found the sum of all the numbers from 1 to 20. That is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. ऐसे करके. Right. So here, if you just make this plus as multiplication and this s as 1, the program will give you the factorial. Okay. So let us check it out. हाँ करेक्ट है. यहाँ पे एक फैक्टोरियल ऑफ 5 बोला है तो तुमने n के लिए कर दिया है. दैट्स करेक्ट. बट okay, so what we'll do is we'll keep fact as 1. 0 क्यों नहीं रखेंगे? If you keep 0 तो देखो क्या होगा. Let's say if it is 0 for I in range 1 to 6 and fact is equals to fact multiplied by I, and outside loop you will be printing fact. So यहाँ पे क्या है? If you keep 0, so every time you get a new value of I and then fact will always be 0. It will multiply it by, if even if you multiply it by any number, again fact will be changed, will remain as 0. So it doesn't matter how many times you try to modify fact, but because it is 0, it will always be 0 and the final answer will be 0. So therefore this value will keep it as 1, so that the moment you get a new value, or that is the first value from this list generated by range, that is 1 in I, then it will come down in the body. Right side of the equal to will be evaluated in this expression. So fact multiplied fact, that is current value of fact, is 1 multiplied by current value of I, that is the first value of I, that is 1. 1 multiplied by 1 will give you 1, which will be again stored back to a variable identified by fact, that is fact will become 1. Next time I will become 2, we'll pick up a new value from this list generated by range. Again right side of the equal to will be evaluated in the body first. Fact in the last time was 1. I is currently 2. 1 into 2 will give you 2. Fact will become 2. Okay, next time I will become 3. इस तरह अंदर आओगे, you will again get inside the body or block of the loop. ठीक है? And then again this will fact multiplied by 1 will be computed, and that will be 2 multiplied by current value of I, that is 3, that will give you 6. In this way fact will become 6. तो इस तरह करते हुए you will reach till 5. Then and the moment you reach 5, you will find that fact will, after computation of fact into I, you will see that fact becomes fact assumes the value which is nothing but product of all the numbers starting from 1 to 5. Okay, and then outside the loop the last value of fact will give you the value of final value, that is the final product, that will be the factorial. Can we write this fact this print statement inside this body? क्या हम लोग कुछ ऐसा कर सकते हैं कि something like this? Yes. Can we do that? If no, then why? Yeah, anyone? Anand? Saurav? Batao? Palak?
Sir, could you repeat the question, please?
You were sleeping.
No, so my mom came and I had to still.
Okay. Why can we have this print statement
Sir, it'll keep printing after every multiplication.
after every multiplication? So what will be the output of this program?
It'll be 1, then 2, then 6, and
So can we say that this is printing the factorial of all the numbers from 1 to 5?
yes, sir.
Okay. So this program, whatever I have written, because you have written inside it, the moment you are printing, it will print all the intermediate steps. That is not only the factorial of 5, it will print the factorial of all the numbers that is coming from 1 to 5. Because first time it will print 1 into 1, that is 1 factorial. Like second time it will print 1 into 2, that is 2 factorial. Third time it will a fact which was 1 multiplied by 2, and then I will be 3. Then 1 into 2 into 3. The result will be 6, the factorial of 3. So every intermediate step will also be printed. Therefore, we are only interested in the last product, which is the factorial. So you will keep it outside the loop. Okay. Clear है ये? Shall we proceed to the next question? Okay. Factorial of n में similar है. Here you will ask for n and then you will check अगर natural number बोला है तो ठीक है, नहीं बोला है तो you don't need to check, and then you can directly write f is equals to 1 and यहाँ n plus 1 and fact is equals to fact multiplied by I. ठीक है, just user input लेना होगा, that will be the factorial of n. Okay. Okay. Now to factors of 20 नहीं 6. Okay. So solution find करने पे से पहले we'll see some notes. Factors of a number are those numbers अच्छा पहले वो उससे पहले factor of a number lies between 1 and the number itself. Number itself. Okay. Tell me that is both including, that is both 1 and the number including. इस स्टेटमेंट में किसी को डाउट है? Can a factor of a number be greater than the number? No, the last factor of the number is the number itself. or the greatest factor of the number is the number itself. What do we mean by factor? Second thing is, all factors of the number divide the number completely. Divide the number completely. That is when the factor of a number when the factor of a number divides the number, the remainder is 0. ये देखो, ये दो स्टेटमेंट में is anybody having any doubt? That means if I am saying factor of 6, all the factors of the 6 will lie between 1 and 6, that is from starting from 1 to the number itself 6. No factor can be greater than the number, no factor of a number can be greater than the number itself. 6 का factor 6 से बड़ा नहीं हो सकता है. It will be from starting either between 1 and the 6 itself, both including. And any number which qualifies, any number between 1 and that number itself, which qualifies as a factor, will compulsorily divide the number completely without leaving any remainder. Are these two statements completely satisfying all the criteria for finding the factor? ये देखो, analyze करो, and within 10 seconds let me know if you have any doubt in these two statements. ये दो statements समझ गए तो program बन जाएगा. Clearer? Yes, Saurav, Priyanka, Palak, Anand. Okay, Ajay, ठीक. Right. Now we'll find its solution. So we are interested in all the numbers from 1 to that number itself. So what we will do is we will generate a loop from 1 to that number. That number is 6 तक जाना है, तो we'll take 7. Okay. Now I will be containing one by one all the numbers from 1 to that number itself. ठीक है? So every time we get a new value of I, that is a possible candidate for being a factor. ठीक है? Because this range will generate all the numbers from, this range will generate all the numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, from 1 to 6. Okay, and all of them are potential candidates for being a factor, condition being this satisfy these two statements. Okay, and every time I gets a new value from this, first time I will be 1, picking up a new value from here and get inside the body. In the body, the moment we get a new I, we will check if that I, that is second line, if that I completely divides our number is 7, and is our number 7 being completely divisible by I. That means when we divide 7 by I, that is every time I becomes a new value from 1 to 6. So first time I is 1. Is 7 completely divisible by 1? If it is 1, then that means that particular I, which is 1 and always lying between 1 to that number, is factor, and therefore in that case only we will print that I. Okay, नहीं तो कुछ नहीं करेंगे. So similarly, so in the second round, so 1 will be printed. In the second round, I will become 2, will pick up the new value from this, it will get inside the body, and then we will check the now new I, which is a potential candidate for being a factor because it lies between 1 and the number itself. We'll check the new I, that is 2, is it also divided, not 7, sorry, 6. Yeah, 6 over. So is this I new value 2 again dividing 6 completely? Yes, it is dividing 6 because it is not 2 when divided by 6 when divided by 2 leaves no remainder, percentage being modulus being remainder operator. The answer is true. This will evaluate in true. The moment it becomes header becomes true of if, it will get inside the body and will execute the body, in which case it will be printing the current value of I, which is 2. So we'll see that 1 and 2 will be printed output. Okay. Next time I will become 3. We'll check if 3, which is a potential candidate for being a factor as it lies between 1 to 6, is it divided 6 completely? Yes, 6 is completely divisible by I. So it will again get inside the body of if, it will print 3 also, current value of I, which is 3. Therefore 3 is also a factor. Now what about 4? When I becomes 4, picks up the new value, that is the 4, and gets inside the body to execute the body, and compare and checks if 6 is divisible by 4. No, remainder will not be 0, in which case it will not get inside the body, and so this print I statement will not be executed. Okay, and it will simply go to the next round. I will become 5. Is 5 dividing 6 completely? No. Again no. So again it will not go inside the body of if. So again this statement print I will not be executed. It will again go back and will pick up the new value from in the next last iteration of the loop, that is 6. Okay. So 6 divided by 6 is 0. Right. So in which case, yeah, this I, that is current value of I, which is 6, is also a factor, and therefore it will be printed. के बताओ क्लियर है कि how do we get the factors? Okay. Right, everyone? Okay. ठीक है. So चलो ठीक है. What I'll do is I'll stop here, and I'll again start in IP period. Okay. We'll meet at 11:30.